Welcome to Smack Talk. You know the drill. There's going to be two links down below in the description box. One to credit the text results for the show and have a couple of highlight videos that you want to watch. Whereas over here, there's the official full video recap of everything that went down last night. So let's get into that a little bit. As soon as I make my notes a little bit bigger, I can read a little bit better. Backstage, no. My goodness, there's no backstage. First of all, this took place in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. SmackDown is going to be leaving. Well, not going to be. They've now left Fox for the USA Network. I'm not going to lie. They kind of go back and forth sometimes throughout time in history. They were with them for half a decade, for 5 years. I'm not too sure what the difference is really. I know what the difference is when we're talking about Raw going to Netflix. That's like, oh my God. That's like, that part I understand. But Fox, USA, tomato, I don't know. Anyways, we could talk about that in another video someday. So Cody Rhodes started off the show and welcomed Cole to SmackDown, and he got a lot of cheers, which is good. I think he definitely deserves it. Briefly mentioned Kevin Owens in Berlin, and what really bothered me about that is he didn't mention the fact of, and I want to extend gratitude. I can't mimic Cody Rhodes. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to my friend Kevin Owens for not taking advantage of an opportunity that he easily could have. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Or whatever. Could have made a potential injury much more severe, and he didn't. That bothers me. Just like the whole Cody Rhodes not thanking Roman Reigns for saving his ass and then not going out to reciprocate to help Roman Reigns. I don't know. To me, like I said, I'm weird that way. For me, that's a big, big deal. Anyhow, he was talking, remember, if you watched it, that is, you'll remember. Obviously, if you didn't watch it, he didn't remember. Because there are some few select people that actually watch me for the recaps and don't watch the show. Thank you so much for that, you crazy bastards. He was talking, he's like, you stepped up to the game, you got out of the shadow. And then Solo Sikoa was like, yeah, that's right, that's me. Like, I'm talking about you, Jacob Fatu. See how that rhymed? He goes to get into the ring, but Solo's like, nah, I'm taking that spot. So now next week, with Nick Aldis coming out there, steel cage match so that the numbers game don't get all interfered. Or sorry, the numbers game don't become an issue. Bayley defeats Tiffy Stratton. This is a nice match, despite Nia's distractions. Nia backstage was also like, you know what? I'm going to repay the favor. I'm going to be in your corner like you were there for me. I was like, uh-oh. And I think Tiffy was going to cash in on Nia. So yeah, this potentially now could drive a wedge had you not come out there, blah, 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 blah. Which again would be stupid. Simply because obviously it wasn't intentional. You could just watch the replay. Like, Jesus. So a lot of times issues like that will occur. And it's like they're oblivious to it. Now, backstage banter between KO and A-Town Down Under. KO wants a triple threat match. It was actually just kind of funny. It was just one of those things where you would have had to have seen it. It was just great. Nice little backstage scenario, if you want to call it that. Which I normally don't mention those anymore. Oh, he said this to her, but this was funny. This wasn't funny. This was a disgrace. Disgrace. Apollo Crews versus a Giovanni Vinci. Okay? All the vignettes, all the hype, all the oil, all that tanning, just to get pinned so fast. He got pinned so fast for the 1, 2, 3. The match didn't even last 3 seconds. It was like 2 seconds. Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. Great match. It was essentially a 2-on-1. Theory sold that stunner like no other. So good, that guy. I mean, so is Grayson Waller. I'm just saying. Yeah. I can't wait to see Waller break up from Austin Theory, but maybe just not quite yet. Celery, carrots, cucumber, spinach, apple, banana, mixed berries. I got a bunch of weird stuff in here, and then I blended it. And almond butter, almond milk. Anyways, I could go on all day, and I won't. LA Knight in-ring promo. In 30 days, he's done 2 title defenses, and guess what? That's how many title defenses Logan Paul had in 279 days during his reign. However, as part of the contract, all he needed to do, and I'm not going to lie, I very, very much appreciate Logan Paul more than you think. I used to be probably his biggest critic, his biggest hater, and I've really, truly grown to admire him, to appreciate him. And actually, not even so much because of just how talented he is. I always knew he was talented. It's how much more humble he is. And I really appreciate that. I think the biggest turning point for me, now that we're talking about Logan Paul really quick, and I may have mentioned this before, is when he expressed sadness to John Cena about The Rock not wanting to work with him because of the shenanigans he pulled off in Japan. To me, that just really showed a different side of him. It really did. Let's move on. Carmelo Hayes, by the way, came out with Andrade, and they all kind of got into a little thing there. All I see is BFT, but all I'm thinking about is BLT. Oh, boy. That'd be so good right now. And they were arguing about who's going to get a title shot because they're now 2 for 2. Andrade and Carmelo have 2 matches up on one another. Maybe they should do a match like a last man standing, something like really, really good that really cement who's going to get the three-peat and face LA Knight. And to me, it should just be Andrade, plain and simple. Chelsea Green versus Michin. She did defeat Michin with the help of Piper Niven. And this was really nice to see Michin, which I've said countless times. It's nice to, I don't know, it's just the way it is. Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I like her, I like him. And then sometimes there's just some people I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck this girl. Right? And for me, Carmelo Hayes is that person. And it's nothing against him. Super talented. He's probably a super nice guy. But in a scripted sense, in the business sense, I wouldn't shed a tear if he disappeared. I'm just being honest. And that's how I feel about Zelina Vega as well. It's not an insult. It's just that feeling that I get from them. Whereas these two, I really like them. I like how did they first meet? Piper just came in because Chelsea's tag partner, who was it? I can't remember. Back in the day when Rachel Rodriguez was around, and it wasn't Sonya Deville. Anyhow, Piper just comes in, remember that? And she's like, I'll take one of these. She's like, I'm your tag partner now. Yeah, just overall, the entertainment value, for me at least, it was there. I enjoyed this. It was, okay. It was good times. DIY and the Street Profits lose to the Bloodline. There was no Cody Rhodes. There was no Roman Reigns, which, by the way, September the 13th, when SmackDown premieres on the USA Network, it is alleged that Roman Reigns is going to be there. So there you have it. Don't have anything else to say. Besides from that, just under 10 minutes. Thumbs up as always if you did enjoy the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in search results. And people are looking stuff up. And if you didn't like it, it's coming. You could see it right there, the preview. The iron thumb, Cody called it. And that gets broken off inside of your rectum. That's why he tapes that up. Okay? There's no KY on there. That was disgusting. We'll pretend like I didn't say that. You want to subscribe? Yeah, like that's going to happen now. Naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.